Okay, y'all. I am going to do 2 videos in one. So I'm going to film this setup in case you want to watch the process. But I know not everyone wants to just sit and watch you set up a planner. But I know if you're like me, I'd be like, give me all those videos. I want to watch it. So this is part of the other video I'm filming where I decided why I'm setting this up. But I figured I would just take you along for the ride as I set it up in case you're interested in that. So this front here, the harder I work, the luckier I get from cloth and paper, and some of these pages I know I'm keeping in the front. Now, whether I use them for the things that it's earmarked for or not, we'll see. But I think I'm going to set that up last. So this is a personal Versa, Moterm personal Versa. Just because it's versatile, you can take this out and use that independently, or you can put it in the holder depending on how you plan, where you keep it, etc. So I'm going to leave this over here, and I'm going to explain kind of what I plan to set it up. I wrote down here the personal wide setup. What do I want to include? So mental health and mindfulness will be first section, then a catch-all, monthly, weekly, MBA prep, a goals page, like high level, and some brainstorming, and then reference section. So reference with notes, doctor's info, maybe budget pages, clothing, and then like a section where it's maybe categorized into notes, but we're going to figure it out. So this was just a brainstorm for what I did for how I'm going to set it up. I have a lot. It can be so overwhelming. Even though you're looking forward to it, it's like, oh my God, it's analysis paralysis. So I have a bunch of inserts, cloth and paper dash. This, I apologize, I don't remember where I got this from, but it was being stored and it has some marks on it. And I said, you know what, let me just punch it and use it. And then priorities page, which could be really good for this section. The mental health, mindfulness is definitely going to be a section, but like just reference notes daily. It's really, this is supposed to be a reference planner, a catch-all planner, because I'm trying to replace this big massive thing that I have. Not replace, I shouldn't say that, but I want a reference planner, weekly catch-all, the way I use this one. I want one that can be thrown in my work bag and come with me, because I know I'm getting a little more anxiety if I don't have that with me now that we're returned to office. So this section, priorities, tasks, so it's a daily. It's there if I want it. So I might have a few of those in there. We'll see. Weekly admin. This is great for, like, I think I mentioned earlier, the Sunday scaries when you're preparing for the week. This can be great just for that weekly setup. You sit down, you plan for the week. That's what I do in my catch-all, the big Happy Planner Classic. I like it. This might help kind of brainstorm at the beginning of the week. This is a wellness pack, the daily wellness bundle, that it has a whole lot in here. But I'm going to see if I can use some of that at the beginning of the planner, and then some dashboards that I've like and collected, and then a budget section. I don't know that I'll use too much of the budget section because I do have my finance planner, but we'll see. Kind of if I feel like it's beneficial, I'll throw that in there. And then I also have so much about what I can choose from. I printed these, and and I have these calendar pages that I printed just on like each side, and so it's the split monthly, and then the back 2 pages can be for anything. And I really love that because the way I use my planner now, the big one that just sits on my desk, could just be writing random things, notes, things I want to remember, ideas, brainstorming, you name it. So I think I want to have that big blank space to mimic close to what I have now. And then these are great because I think this too will mimic it. I don't know how I'll feel about the folding and unfolding. Don't know how I'll feel about it, but still, this is a decent amount of space to write in a personal wide. So if we take a look at how much space there is there versus what's currently in my catch-all, like that's the week, that's the month, or the week, entire week, and then this is the week. So if we look, it's almost like the same amount of space minus a little bit of room, right? So let's just do that. So this is a Happy Planner Classic, and this is a personal wide. So you lose a little bit of space, but really, I mean, so Sunday, this is Thursday through Sunday, and this is like Wednesday and a half through Sunday. So you're not losing too much. In terms of like, I'm going to try and cut down from a Happy Planner Classic to a personal size, like personal wide is the way to go. So I think I'm going to try that. I just don't know how I feel about the folding, unfolding. Sometimes the folded things make me feel like I'm gonna miss something because it's folded and it's out of sight. But maybe I don't know, maybe what I do is one week, and I'm just thinking out loud with all of you, like I can fold it backwards. So you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then if I flip, I see Friday, Saturday, and it's, I don't know. Then you flip it over, it's Sunday. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out, but that's just what I'm thinking purely for terms of space. So that's a monthly and weekly view. Some other things I had purchased, but I don't know how I feel about it. It's this calendar's personal wide monthly admin. This came in a cloth and paper planner box. I think it's either a sub box or I might have just bought it on Black Friday, knowing that one day I would like to try a personal wide. But I just think if I'm trying to replace my catch-all from a perspective of I want it to fit in my bag, this might be too small. So I bought it, and then I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't have bought it for like that purpose. But this is still really useful. Maybe it becomes a monthly view for something else. You can see I'm pretty clumsy with these pages. I'm not used to the sizes. It's definitely larger than a pocket and a personal, and I'm fumbling through, flipping through these easily. I'm not doing anything very easily. Then these are printed off today. These are some today pages. These are other today pages that you saw in that clear paper that I had, like where it was stored, determining what am I going to use. So yeah, so it was here in the dailies. Undated daily planner, refreshed layout. So I like it. I don't know how I'm going to use it though. So I keep that. I'll keep that in my stack of maybes. And then this is a today. Now, I don't use a work planner too much, but now that I have a hybrid working model of in-office, out-of-office, I might keep this for planning some specifically like certain busy days or deadlines. I've just never used this before. So like if I get in office around 8 and I'm leaving around 4, then this huge chunk is work time. But I could make meeting reminders and the date and maybe a checklist. So I'll play around with this, but this type of layout would only be because it would be for a work planner, like for me personally. So there's that paper, the today, and then important dates. What else do we have? Regular writing paper, categorized list. I don't know. I don't even know. Hobonichi style paper, which is just random paper. Oh, task management. So also work ones, deadline, start, complete. I don't know. Deadline. I don't know if I would use this. Like, I don't know that I would use it for work. I think I would use it for other things. Ooh. Oh. What I might use it for is for, like, preparing to go back to grad school. This might be good because then it could be by school, the deadline for, like, applications, start. Yeah. I'm going to keep this for the graduate school section. So I'll keep that aside. So I have school and then work, and then these are extra pages. This is definitely for reference. Now, when I set up a new planner, as you can see, I'm just like setting it into like chunks and stacks on my desk, because I don't know where things are going to go yet. I mean, I'm filming this with you because I'm setting it up with you, and I'm setting it up with you so you kind of see the process in case you're brand new to this, brand new to planning, or you're brand new to a size. You're like me saying, I don't have anything like this right now. Let me just figure out how to do it. And I hope it's helpful. If you're still with me and you haven't tuned me out, if you haven't stopped and you're still here, we'll figure it out together. Oh no, so here's another monthly. I forgot about these. I haven't used them. Darn it. Well, this is the calendar, the monthly calendar that I use in my pocket. I'm only using some of the pocket stuff in here. So, like that's that same month. And I use it in my pocket. Do I want to use the same calendar? I don't know. Guys, I don't know. What would you do? Bills, important dates. Maybe I should use these. The problem, not the problem, there's no problem with them. I just like the size of all of that blank space at the back end of a month. I bought them for, and that's another thing, when I buy dated calendars, I feel like this little sense of guilt that, oh my gosh, I'm not using it. I bought it, I'm not using it. And it makes me, like, I feel bad. I do like the month ahead, though, view here. We'll see. Let's figure it out. We'll figure it out. So as long as I just have the months, so I went through and I set up just the month view. Where's January? That's fun. I don't know where January is. Is it in here? Is it in the back? Yes, okay. So I have January, February. Oh, that's why. So I don't know. Maybe I'll play around with that size. I had this weekly view too because I didn't know what I would like. This might be good for a work setup. Like maybe big meetings. Maybe I can put my first meeting of the day here. And then tasks I need to do weekly. That weekly task, this could be good for a weekly brain dump. Like a work setup. Or this could be grad school prep. I love you guys for hanging out with me as I figure all of this out. Oh, this is another weekly view where it isn't the fold out. Now, can you tell? This is why I filmed it, because you can see the process of trying to set this up and figure it out is like not easy for me, because I tend to question, like, is this what I want to do? Is this what I want to use? Does this make sense? I have a hard time like nailing down to one layout, and then like, even though I know I can switch it at any time, I have a hard time with it. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Leave a comment below. Would you do the week view like this, or would you do the weekly fold out? What would you do? Because I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I'm not sure what kind of layout I want. And all of these months, these are now all outdated. Really. So, I don't know. April. I can't decide what makes the most sense for me. Do you struggle with the analysis paralysis? I know that's really common in a lot of people, and I don't know if that's just like type A people or like overwhelmed people. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. January, February, March. I don't need these. I don't necessarily like leaving months out though. So, because like planning ahead, you need them. I'm gonna put them aside for now, and then we'll figure it out. So I also have, these are a bunch of tabs and dashboards and dividers. These I used to have a B6 traveler's notebook. So I took them out of them. I took these out of the traveler's notebook because I wasn't using them. I haven't decided if I'm going to cut them up and use them. I figured out I just cut them in half with a paper cutter and punch them and then put them in my catch-all. So I might do that. I love that girl. Chic. Valentino rock studs. Really pretty stuff. These are all from Planner Press. This one is not. I forget where I got her from. Peach Palmino, maybe? I don't know the vibe, but maybe I want to put some of those in there. Okay, and then overview tabs today, inbox, outbox, overview, wellness, views. I don't know that I'm going to use the views one yet. It's too dark. I want this to be a little lighter. So here are all these tabs. Here's another dashboard. I love this dashboard. I'm glad I got them in like every size. So all these dashboards. I have these labels. Bought them in the Black Friday sale. Haven't used them yet. Waited for the day to figure out. I know I want to use a personal line. Don't know what I'm going to use it for. And we'll figure it out. So let's try something. So anyway, I started to say I have all of these tabs, and here's the inbox. What does this look like behind it? This is terrible. I don't really like it. Maybe after the belongs to. Calendar at a glance. Yeah, maybe after all the calendars. Box. Oh, folks. I think you have a section for it, or like you know what you want, and then all of a sudden it's different. So anyway, we'll do tabs. Let's see, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. How many sections do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Like, okay. I'm gonna do the front section is the inbox, and then the for, and then the reference and all that stuff is gonna be in the back. Let's try that. Sure, let's try it. Let's see how that works. So I'll put this in the front. If it's an inbox and you don't go right into the inbox, does that drive you nuts? Is that only me? Do I leave the calendars in the front? Let's put dates. Tracker, where do I put the first tab? We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it here and see what happens. And it's like a lot of note paper before you even get to, we're gonna have to clean that out before I put the rest of the stuff in here. All right, then second tab, and it's gonna be calendars. Now, in the monthly overview, calendar, then we'll do prep. Maybe I do a totally different calendar. Let's see. Let's just play it by ear, shall we? I was trying to figure out, like, at one point how did I survive without all of the planners like that? I use them so much. How did I exist before that? So we'll put at the beginning, if this is the grad school planner, I know. Let's do this. Let's use, is this better for grad school prep, or is the other review? Let's try monthly. Task management. Put these in the front. Put these. General overview. Maybe this just becomes a guide and it's not every week. That would be nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then maybe this is the, you can do a couple months view here instead of using it for 10 habits in a week. Maybe it's, I put a topic here and I check it off over 2 months. I never thought of using it that way. And then these are just major milestones. I cross it off. Okay, so we'll do that. I might put that in the front so it's not as daunting as like deadline. The first thing that you see, like massive deadlines in your face. All right, let's try that. And deadline. And then these calendars might be good for that because these calendars, you have all that space. And I'm trying to work on practice tests. If you went back to school, or you're in grad school now, or you're contemplating it, how are you keeping track of everything? I really want to know how you're doing it, because I really want some ideas. Now, if this is helping you, awesome. Let me know. If you have some ideas and some things that are really working for you, please do let me know, because I would really love to know what you're doing. It's a lot. I was in grad school, and then when my mom had her stroke, I stopped. But I would really love to know how you do things and how you're doing it. I would really love some ideas. And then goals pages. Next section is going to be high-level goals. Where do I keep goals in? Maybe this. I'm going to put this, surprisingly, as a placeholder for goals, because I can have a date range, I can just have a month or two, and I can have an ideal schedule, priorities and tasks for that week. So I'm going to try that. I have goals. And then figure something out. I know what I forgot. I forgot to do mindfulness. So this is reference. Okay, we're getting there. What did I do? We are getting there, because I think it'll start to make sense to me soon. Yeah, because before I get into anything in this one, I really want to focus on mindfulness and mental health to be first and foremost. So there's notes. Okay, there's the month. Inbox, mental health. Now, in my cloth and paper unboxing I just had, we went over some of those mental health pages. And what those look like. I'm getting them in a personal wide. I debated about setting this up until those came in, but we'll just talk about it because I didn't want to wait to set this up until that arrived. I received my A5 size and my personal size. And the reason I get an A5 and a personal wide, I've been getting the personal wide in a sub box for a few months now, because I knew I wanted to set it up, but I didn't know where to start. So I got a sub box and figured that'll be a great place to start, because I don't know if I like it yet. So if I do that, I start there, then that would be great, so it's helping because I get to set this up, because the sub box really helped. So anyway, long short, the wellness box is coming, the sub box, and a personal wide is arriving. I just don't have it yet, but I do want to keep a wellness log in here. This is a lot. Today's goal. See, these are dailies. Affirmations, notes, check-in, nutrition. I keep these in my habit tracker, like activity nutrition, not these pages, but activity nutrition is in my habit tracker. That won't leave that because I love it there. I also put sleep in that. So affirmations, notes, and today's goal. I am going to put these in as a placeholder, knowing that I want to update it later. So that'll be wellness. And I'll put it there because I don't think this is that's not gonna be the cover always. So I bought a book called Meditation for Fidgety Skeptics. I am someone that leaves during Savasana and yoga. I am someone that if I don't have a goal, I tend to feel like I don't know what I'm doing with my life, for better or for worse. And it's hard for me to check in. Like that mindfulness, it's very hard for me to check in. I haven't read Meditation for Fidgety Skeptics yet, but I bought it because I do want help with that. But I do know me, and I can't fight who I am. Like if I need a goal in order to feel like I have purpose and to help me get through every day and week and feel like I'm on a path for my future, whatever that is, wherever I'm going, so be it. I don't want to feel bad that I need that. And this will help. I'm really looking for, oh good, there's plenty of room. I'm really looking forward to getting that mental health stuff in here. Oh shoot. All right. All of you, I feel like, you know, in horror movies where you're like yelling at the character saying like, go upstairs, don't do that. One of you watching is probably like, no, you put your tab somewhere. You're gonna need that. What'd you do? What'd you do with it? Because I don't know where I put it, and I know I had them. See, I got chatty. I forgot where I put it. It won't be too hard to find. But I'm looking forward to seeing how this works. I don't know how it'll work yet. I've never had something like this really. So we'll see how it goes. I imagine it's going to help and not hurt. Let's see. Anyway, all right, let's do, I think I just flip-flopped him. Maybe. It has to be it because I looked everywhere. Yep, I just flip-flopped him. Sorry, guys. Thank you for being patient. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to take some Post-its. And these just came with the sub box. So I have sections to make sure that I have everything ordered correctly. It's in the box. So mindfulness, then catch-all. Now the catch-all, this is kind of basically what I'm fulfilling with this planner, because I'm not taking my Happy Planner Classic with me to work. So catch-all. Okay, so that's the catch-all, that's the year. 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay. Catch-all. BA prep. School. A lot of things to be done there. Okay, cross that out. Now, of course, that doesn't, I don't only write in here, but it's a starting place. Again, I've never set something up like this, so I don't know what I'm gonna want. I'll need, but I do know the reference is going to be a huge section because I find that I put things in my pocket and then in my catch-all and then in my, not my habit tracker, but my brain dump. And I need a place to condense all of them. I try to put as much as I can in the pocket, but y'all, it's the size of a pocket. So I think it'll be good to have more in here. So that's just writing paper. Catch all. Well-being. I think I'll put this in the back, even though it's for reference. I do want this to be like a wellness theme. So I'll put this in the back. I think the rings are a wide or a 30 millimeter in this personal wide. This is a window cling, but I was curious to know if it's stuck to this. Niacin, you're going to go there for now, and I'll see if it falls off. Okay. Mindfulness here. So now we're in the month. So I go to plan my week, and so we're gonna say one week coming up here. Now, similar to my habit tracker, if I have a fold out that then, spans the next month, I move it out of the front and put it back so that it's then sequential. This is just definitely loose on the weeks because it's going to carry over. There are some weeks that I might not use it, some weeks I don't use it. What'll be nice though is I have a ton of sticker kits. I got 2020 before everything kind of stopped. And I'll get to use them in here, so I'm looking forward to that. So that'll be good for now. These are the weekly overviews because, again, I don't know if I'm gonna like that layout yet. So far, so good. But we're gonna try. And all right, wellness, month. I really like this dashboard and I want to use it. So I'm going to stick it in here and see how that goes. At first I thought it was frosted because I have this dashboard in my goals planner. And then when I realized it was a peel off, I got twice as excited because it's so much, I think it's so much prettier when it's just crystal clear. Catch all. If this is going to be my weekly, so it's my month overview and my weeks. preview. What sections do I have? I'm gonna want in the catch-all section, I'm going to want something dedicated to prepping for the week ahead. Where do I put this? We're gonna figure it out. So I keep all of these extra inserts in like an acrylic drawer, separated by size. So if it's like, it feels so weird to stack a bunch of different inserts just together, it's why I'm keeping them that way. Maybe. Now, I've never mixed work planner and personal, so that's where I'm struggling right now. Because this is all personal stuff, or it's month. I don't know that I want the work week to be the first thing I see. What would you do? What would you do? What do you think? Month and then week overview. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the fold out. I might love it. I don't know. MBA prep. Goals of brainstorm. Reference. I might need to put that in here. Overview. I might do it. I might put it. Here. I don't know. We're gonna see. We'll see. I'll have to check in on this planner with you all to see how it goes. And let you know how it goes. I've never. It feels. Is that so funny? That it feels some type of way to like mix work and personal. It feels so weird. I've just never done it. But I don't have a dedicated work desk. It's like a first come, first serve. So at the moment, I haven't taken my former beautiful A5 work planner in with me because it's everything I'm carrying is already a lot. So we'll see how this feels. If I like it. If I like mixing it. I like separating work and personal. It helps with boundaries. It helps to disconnect a little bit. It's really nice to kind of have that separated. Oh, this is gonna be that's my weekly admin. There's no way that's the only pages I have. But I don't see more. So we're going to, I bet I know where it is. It's probably in my inserts. But we'll just leave it like that for now. We're getting full. I can still do the last button if I want. We'll do this one. So we're getting there. Let's just see where everything landed. If I have an inbox and outbox, where would I put it? In the catch-all section, I think. reference maybe. Now the reference section already is so far back here. And am I going to want the MBA prep? After all of these months? Probably not. But then the reference is going to be like, I don't know, there's something about flipping through all of the months that I don't need yet to the back. Maybe I do that. Maybe and then the goals. Like, I have a goals planner. Maybe it's just a brainstorm. My list. So this will be the only section I move, and it's funny because you don't kind of know what you want until you set it all up. So we're gonna do this. This is gonna be the catch-all. This is gonna be MBA prep. I'm gonna keep track of my tabs this time. Because I'm trying to work on essays and study a little bit every week. So I'll put that up front. Mindfulness, MBA prep, okay, that's cool. I can work with that. Goals will end up being a brain dump and reference, like strategize goals. MBA prep. I don't know how I'm gonna set up my inserts yet. That's definitely doesn't vibe with MBA prep. What does? What does? I don't know. I'll have to think about that off camera. Think about what'll fit. Now again, I didn't do any dailies, really. I had placeholder dailies, but I don't know. I just don't use a page a day. The days, it is so fast-paced at work that like I can't really use that unless I plan in advance. But meetings are scheduled later. Priorities, there's new priorities every day. I did talk about this being like a month goal than typical schedule, but schedules don't change that much. Okay, so I appreciate all of you hanging around watching this setup for my catch-all / reference planner. I haven't written in it yet, but I don't know what I'll write in. These are all of my inserts. When I go to store them, if I have to store them together, like as soon as the type of insert changes, I just do this to mark like new page. Not the same thing you've been looking at. Undated daily. So daily, monthly, wellness, budget. I didn't use budget in here. It might be too much. I love this section. I use this for all my cards. Yeah, I might not, because I don't know that I want this information floating around if I leave my planner somewhere. Now, to that end, I might have a personal wide that maybe I condense my financial planner to a personal wide. If I love the size, I end up falling in love with it. Maybe I'll do that. But I don't think I'm going to put the pages in this one. This is a task card I haven't filled out yet because I didn't know what I was going to use this for. Just honest. I like that there's a section, like a little pocket here to store stuff in case I am at work. Y'all, did we nearly just set up an entire planner together? And I absolutely appreciate you hanging out with me doing this. It's nice because if you're watching this, you get it. And if you get it, I appreciate it and I appreciate you. So I really do thank you for tuning in. I do want advice if you feel like you would do something differently, or you have some suggestions for what I could do or what works for you. Please, if something works for you, please let me know. I'll figure out where to put these inboxes and dashboards. I'll figure out where that goes later. This is January, February, March past, so I don't need that. So that'll go there. And these, I guess, I'm going to keep and kind of play around with it. And if you enjoyed this setup, please do watch the other video where I did section this video off, because again, like I said earlier, not everyone wants to watch an entire setup, and not everyone just wants it skipped over. So I appreciate you, all of you, hanging in there with me, and I will spend some time filling out some of this and see where it goes from there. And good timing because I have the hiccups. Anyway, that was a long video, a long setup. If you stuck around this whole time, I very, very much appreciate you, and certainly appreciate you tuning in for this. It was a long one, but I'm very, very thankful for the company. And I'll put that aside, and I'll figure out what gets written in here now, and how I fill that out. But thank you for coming along the ride, and tune in for the other video where we show the whole system setup, and we'll see y'all next time. Thanks again. Bye.